Hi everyone, I'm Ali GREYMOND. Today I wanted to talk to you about one aspect of OCD is feelings of guilt and shame. This is something that goes along with OCD for, I wouldn't say for every single person, because it depends on the type of OCD that they have, but for, I would say, pretty much most types of OCD, and it can be geared slightly different for everybody, guilt about this situation or that situation or in this way or in that way. But you have to understand, no matter what type of OCD you have, you did not ask to have OCD. You did not ask to have these thoughts. You do not want to have this content. You're trying to make it go away. Even if you feel in the moment like, but I do feel like I kind of want it, or I feel like I do want it, or I feel an urge, or whatever. You did not ask to have OCD. You're trying to stop these thoughts from coming in. And that is actually the problem, because the more you try these thoughts from coming in, the more they actually do come in, right? So that's why reassurance behaviors that are geared to stop the thoughts never work, because you're actually showing your brain that this is important because you are reacting to it with so much fear. But you have to understand that this has pretty much nothing to do with you in terms of the content. The only thing that it has to do with you is that the content is the opposite of what you actually want. So say, for example, who's really religious will get thoughts against religion. The person who's very family oriented can get like harm OCD, for example. um, so this is just two examples, right? So it goes against what you actually want. So you have nothing to be ashamed of. You have nothing to feel bad about in terms of feeling bad for having the thoughts, feeling bad for having OCD, feeling bad for other people around you dealing with you having OCD. You have to look at it that this was not a choice that you made. This happened to you. You didn't ask for this. It just happened to you. And you're trying your best every single day to come out of it. So I want you to stop feeling ashamed. I want you to stop feeling guilty and start feeling proud for the work that you are doing. Even if you're doing just a little bit of work, it still takes huge amount of effort to do anything when it comes to OCD recovery because of how high the anxiety is. So you need to be proud of the accomplishments that you have achieved so far and all the stuff that you're working on achieving right now. It takes guts, it takes energy, it takes determination. It's tough. Don't allow yourself to fall into guilt, fall into shame. You have nothing to feel ashamed of. Actually, after OCD recovery, what I kind of see from a lot of clients is that they kind of start to look at themselves with more pride that, you know what, I've overcame this. Because it was tough. It was a really tough situation, and they've gotten through it and they've come out on the other side, and you will come out on the other side. I just hope you really hear me with this, because it is really important, because OCD feeds um, so much on self-esteem, and it just lowers self-esteem a lot, and when you buy into these feelings and really develop these feelings of guilt and shame, it it feeds on it even more. And it actually makes your recovery worse in that sense as well, because you're showing your brain that you are in distress, and that you know that feeling of being in distress creates more OCD, because something is not okay. Okay, well, I'll make sure I'll cover all the bases. What is the most important base to cover? Oh, I know, the thoughts that you always worry about, the OCD thoughts. So one can really trigger the other. So that's why it's important to kind of hit it from all directions when it comes to the OCD recovery, but also for your self-esteem. I really, really hope you hear me, not just listen to me, but really hear me on this video and really apply it. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. I do daily videos about all things related to OCD. If you would like to do one-on-one recovery program with me, all the information is on youhaveocd.com. You can sign up from there please, if you do sign up, make sure that you are booking all the sessions, or at least as many as you can ahead of time, just so we have the slots available for you. If you miss one or two, it doesn't really matter. We can figure it out. But if you can get the bulk of them booked in, that would be great. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.